My gut doesn't waste energy. It recycles everything, including my dignity. Some people dream of having fast metabolisms, but the true elites of the digestive world know better. We, the fart elite, have bodies so efficient they could probably power a small city block if properly harnessed. Every meal we eat is an opportunity, not just for nourishment but for performance art. You could say our guts are the Teslas of digestion, sleek in theory, disastrous for everyone standing nearby. If Netflix ever runs out of true crime, they should give us our own series, The Fart Elite, inside the bodies that never let go. It would be a tale of triumph, science, and the occasional public humiliation. Our story begins with a simple, overlooked fact. Not all farts are created equal. Some are innocent puffs of hydrogen and carbon dioxide, the normal byproducts of healthy fermentation. But others, the deep, resonant ones that seem to bend time and space, are methane-rich signatures of an elite digestive caste. The people who produce them aren't weak or broken. They're metabolically overclocked. Their gut microbiomes have evolved into closed-loop systems where no calorie goes unclaimed, no nutrient unharvested, and no bean left behind. They're living proof that nature's most efficient designs come with a price, namely, the loss of all social credibility. Methane, the gas that separates the ordinary farter from the truly gifted, is produced by microorganisms known as methanogens. These ancient archaea have been around for billions of years, quietly perfecting their art long before humans showed up to complain about it. Methanogens feed on the hydrogen generated by other bacteria in your intestines, turning it into methane, a potent greenhouse gas, and a sign that your digestive system runs like a luxury hybrid vehicle, silent, powerful, and ruinously expensive in social settings. But their efficiency comes with side effects that only the fart elite can truly appreciate. Methane slows down gut movement, extending digestion times so food can be stripped of every trace of energy. What you gain in fuel conservation, you lose in comfort, regularity, and, frankly, self-respect. It's a cruel trade-off. You burn calories slower than a candle in the rain, yet your digestive system refuses to take a day off. You bloat faster, stay full longer, and emit signals that could probably disrupt local Wi-Fi. The methane makers among us live in quiet, fragrant misery, the victims of their own biological optimization. Every bite of kale becomes a long-term relationship. Every lentil, a ticking time bomb. It's not just physical discomfort, it's existential. We carry the burden of being too metabolically perfect for our own good, cursed with intestines that treat salad like rocket fuel. And the worst part? The very traits that make us eco-unfriendly also make us prone to subtle health frustrations. That extra efficient energy extraction can translate into unwanted weight gain, insulin resistance, and sluggish digestion. The same microbes responsible for our legendary emissions are also expert hoarders of calories, converting leftovers into reserves we never asked for. The result is an elegant form of self-sabotage, a metabolism that refuses to waste anything, not even our patience. Meanwhile, our methane-free friends sail through life eating whatever they want, losing weight without trying, and farting in frequencies barely detectable by human instruments. It's unfair, yes, but then again, we're built differently. Doctors rarely talk about it in polite company, but methane dominance in the gut can make digestion feel like traffic at rush hour, slow, claustrophobic, and unpredictable. You can eat a healthy meal and still feel like a hot air balloon by nightfall. Gas doesn't pass easily. It lingers, stretches, and demands attention. The fart elite know this well. You don't release gas, you negotiate with it. And when it finally decides to go public, it's never discreet. Some claim their emissions could qualify as biological weapons. Others say they've achieved notes that don't exist in Western music. Whatever the truth, each performance is unique, a symphony of survival and shame. Science would have us believe that all of this is natural, that the body is simply doing its job. But there's something quietly sinister about a digestive system so efficient it steals your peace of mind. Methanogens, with their ancient efficiency, are not content with partnership. They aim for dominance. Once they establish themselves, they're hard to dislodge. Probiotics might appease them temporarily, antibiotics can make them angrier, and diet changes just give them new material to work with. They are the aristocrats of the microbial world, ancient, untouchable, and thriving off your discomfort. So, What can one do when one's own gut is too powerful? You can try the classic remedies. Eat smaller portions, chew slowly, avoid fermentable foods. But for the true fart elite, these tricks barely scratch the surface. Methane makers don't surrender easily. They lie low, adapt, and continue their silent reign beneath your ribs. It's less about curing and more about coexisting, learning to live with the quiet understanding that your digestive tract runs on its own schedule, immune to logic and public decorum. There's also a tragic beauty in this condition. To fart constantly and efficiently is to participate in a form of ancient biological genius. Your body is recycling energy at a level most people can't comprehend. You are, in a sense, too evolved, an efficient machine trapped in a society obsessed with deodorized perfection. You might never win a popularity contest, but you are a masterpiece of natural engineering. If Netflix ever commissions that documentary, it should be filmed in slow motion, with ominous music and glowing cross-sections of intestines working overtime. The tagline writes itself: some bodies burn calories, others trap them and set the air on fire. Still, admiration can only go so far. The truth is that life as part of the fart elite is exhausting. You wake up bloated, go to bed heavier than logic allows, and spend the day pretending that your stomach isn't staging a protest. Every healthy choice, beans, greens, fiber, becomes an act of defiance, daring your gut to behave. The only comfort is the knowledge that your suffering serves a higher cause: scientific curiosity. Somewhere out there, a researcher is looking at a stool sample and whispering, "Incredible." So here's to the chosen few: the methane producers, the calorie hoarders, the eco-unfriendly miracle machines. We live on the edge of comfort and catastrophe, between evolutionary brilliance and social exile. We are efficient beyond reason, powerful beyond dignity, and constantly reminded that nature, for all her genius, has a wicked sense of humor.